What if I told you you can build a real iOS app right now with zero coding experience using just AI? I'm going to prove this by building this tip calculator app within 10 minutes. And yes, you can follow along too. So let's build it. Although AI coding is currently frowned upon, but it won't be the same for too long. It is because 92% of professional developers are already using AI in their workflows. So basically we'll be using three tools. The first is Xcode, which you can get for free from the App Store. The second is Claude Code for the actual coding, and the third is Ghosty, which you can also use the native terminal that comes with your Mac. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the coding part. So the first thing that you need to do is open Xcode, then click on the create new project button. Once you are in Xcode, click on app and then click on next. Then name your app anything that you want to. I'll be calling it tip calculator. In the team, you have to select your Apple developer account, and yes, you need to have an Apple developer account if you want to publish your apps on the App Store. The organization identifier will be your website name in reverse. So my website is vidursani.com, so my organization identifier will be com.vidursani. And for the bundle identifier, it will add your app's name to the end of the organization identifier. So this is very important and you should get it right. So for the interface, you have two options, Swift UI and Storyboard. You must stick with Swift UI because AI loves this. You can keep the three remaining things as it is and click on next. Once you are done, it will ask you where you want to create your Xcode project. Select the folder and then just click on create. I already have a folder for it, so I'll just click on create. So we are already in our project and you have made great progress, so congratulations. So this is where the fun begins. So as you can see, we are in the project. So now what we're going to do is resize our windows to make it more convenient. So, and this is basically, you just, if you want to preview, you can do this using Xcode, but you don't really have to have Xcode open because Claude Code is that good with Xcode and Swift UI. So resize the window and then open the terminal of your choice. And as I said, I'm using Ghosty. So once I'm in Ghosty, it will be at the base of your user profile. So you want to navigate to the project folder that you just created. So for me, it was slash document slash code, and then we called it tip calculator. So now basically we are in the tip calculator folder and we will now initiate Claude Code. We do this by typing Claude in the terminal. So once you do that, Claude will fire up. Whenever the first time you open Claude in a new coding project, it will ask you if you trust the files. You've got to say yes. Once that's done, we are already in the project file and Claude is now working. So now I'm just going to type in plain English what I want the app to do, and to save time I've already typed it out, so I'm just going to paste it here. So what I've written is create a simple tip calculator in Swift UI with a text field for bill amount, segmented picker for tip percentage, 15%, 18%, 20%, and display the calculated tip and total. Make it look professional with proper spacing and colors. After this, we're just going to hit enter and let Claude do its magic. So Claude is already working and it is asking our permission after analyzing all our files to edit the files that are currently in the Xcode project. So all you have to do is click on yes, allow all edits during this session because we must trust in Claude Code. Okay, now so it says perfect, I've created a professional tip calculator in Swift UI with the following features, and it lists everything that we had asked it to do. So let's now go to the tip calculator and check it out. So we are still seeing this error, so we are going to do a command shift K to clean this project and then click on the reload button again to see if this works. Okay, so we are still seeing this error, but I want to check something out first. So let's go to the project settings. You do this by clicking on your app's name here at the top and then go to general. Okay, so here you'll see there is a section called minimum deployment and it is set to 18.5 right now, and I think this might be the problem. Why is this a problem? So if you see the status bar here where your app's name is mentioned, right in front of it you'll see any iOS device ARM64. So when you click on this drop down menu, you'll see that there is an option called manage run destinations. So once you click on that, you'll see a window with devices and simulators. So it has both my devices listed here, and I'm going to click on simulators now. And what I see is that the iOS version of this simulator that I am running is 18.3.1, which is lower than what is mentioned in the minimum deployments, which is 18.5. So this is the problem here, because you can't run an 18.3.1 simulator if the minimum deployment is 18.5. So why do I have 18.3.1? Because this is a more stable version of the simulator. Now you might be thinking that I know this, but how would you know this? So this is something that comes with experience, and you will soon start figuring this out on your own. Open the drop down menu and let's change this to iOS 16. And then we'll go back to the tip calculator and content view, and then we'll wait for it to load. And as you can see that we already have our iOS simulator shown here now. So, and now the app is working. Yeah, it looks beautiful. It looks like a native iOS app. Now let's check if it is actually working. It has the correct UI that we asked it for. It mentions the tip percentages with 18, 15 and 20%, tip amount and total amount. So let's test this out. So we'll type in $50, and yeah, this works. So 18% of $50 is $9, and the total comes out to be 59. 15% is 7.5, and total comes out to be 57.5. Same goes for 20. The tip amount would be $10 and the total would be 60. But as you can see, there is a problem here. We are entering the bill amount in dollars, but it shows the tip and total amounts in Indian rupees. And let's ask Claude to fix this. We'll go to the terminal again, shift to the plan mode and ask Claude, hey Claude, so the app is working great, but we have one small issue. The bill amount is displayed in dollars, but the tip and total amounts is shown in Indian rupees. Can you please change the currency symbol from Indian rupees to dollars for the tip amount and total amount as well? Hit enter. So if you're wondering, I don't typically type in the terminals anymore. I use an app called Whisperflow for it. I'm not sponsored and they're not paying me anything, but this is really helpful and it saves a ton of time. So Claude says it has found the issue. The tip and total amounts are using local or currency, so you just go and click yes. So now as you can see, it is loading again and it displays the currency symbols correctly now. See, all you have to do is ask Claude to make the fixes. And there you have it, guys. Our tip calculator app is now working. Anything that I type into it, it will calculate the tip amount and total amounts for me. This is how simple coding iOS apps has now become. I am pretty sure your mind is blown right now. You built a fully functional iOS app without writing a single line of code. This same app would have taken a beginner weeks to build if they had to do everything traditionally. With Claude Code, you did this in under 5 minutes without writing any code. And the best part is you didn't even go in and do a copy and paste. You did everything natively. I must add that this is a very basic app, and we could have asked Claude Code to add more features like improve its UI UX and add more features like splitting the bill with your friends and adding a share functionality. All of that could have been done, but I just wanted to show you that building apps right now is very easy and you can bring all of your ideas to life within 10 to 15 minutes. This is how crazy this current scene is. But this is just the first step. Now you must also publish this app to the App Store so that people around the world can download and use it. But there is a process to it, and if you want to learn how, let me know in the comments below. I have added links to all these tools in the description box so you can go and check them out. Let me know if you have any questions and I'll be happy to help you build your dream app. My name is Vidur, and if you found this video helpful, please drop a subscribe, please like this video and drop a comment. That'll really help my channel grow. That's all from me for this time, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.